If you use a sheetrock knife, make sure you got a sharp one. Keep your fingers out of the way. You're going to score a line here. Score it again. A little deeper, a little deeper. A little deeper. Till it comes off. Angling it as you're cutting. If you have just a little edge to take off, not very much, you could try a sharp hunting knife and just run it along the edge and work it a little bit at a time and clean off the outside edge, and that'll work good too. Here, the sheetrock edge is really close to this column, so I definitely have to use my putty knife here. Sharp knife, ooh, that works really well. A bit at a time, at the angle. That's good. Taking a scrap of my bullnose edging, sliding it down in there, making sure it's going to fit. Looks nice. Ready to go. Here's another option for you. Take the cheese grater, and after you cut this sheetrock back as far as you can without the angle, you can rasp off the edge of the sheetrock at an angle with this rasp. That's another option for you. If you do that, keep in mind, lots of fine dust gets in the air, way more using this, so make sure you've got your air conditioner turned off. You don't want to suck that into your air conditioner or pull it all the way across the room. Then you're going to get fine dust particles all the way through your room. Just showing you another option is all. What I found works the best is I'll cut this first with the sheetrock saw all the way down here. Then I use my sheetrock knife, score the sheetrock paper a 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch away from the edge. Okay? Then I'll flake that off. Now it becomes easier to take my putty knife and scrape along there. See how much easier that is? At the angle. I've given you enough tips and techniques on how to do this now. You can do it. I know you can. Okay, here's the best way I found. First, take your sheetrock knife, any sheetrock that's coming over this edge. Cut that off first. Then you're going to score this with your sheetrock knife. Score it twice. 3/8 of an inch back, or, you know, the sheetrock's got to be back at a 45-degree angle. If you're up tight to the trim, obviously you need, if the sheetrock's 1/2 inch, you got to cut back at least 1/2 inch. 5/8, 5/8, whatever. Then don't rip off that. I know I told you to rip that off before, but I've tried this way. You're just going to take this off in little chunks. Like that. Then once you get to there, you can take your putty knife and go back over it and clean it up. I've given you lots of ways on how to do this now. You try some of those and see if it doesn't work for your project.